Okay, so let's talk about this Lotto hate train. It's to the point now where anytime I get online, there's a think piece about Lotto's situation, about her being a baby mama, not a wife, about her bragging, my man, my man, my man, and whole time, her man has never publicly claimed her. There's a lot of rumors surrounding, the dynamic and, everybody questioning, like, what is really the case? Like, is he actually married? Are they sister wives at this point? Are they just all cool with it? Everybody playing their role. Who knows? And a lot of people feel like it's bird brain mentality. And it's from a least expected person because of the way she portrays herself in her music. I believe she's always portrayed herself to be a woman of high value, a woman that has confidence, a woman that's not going to settle, a woman that has her own money, and, having her way, so to speak. So I get why it can be a little off putting for people to now see her in this light. And it has people questioning, like, was she just talk? Was she all talk? Did she actually believe the things that she was speaking about in her music? And also, I feel like a lot of it is disappointment too. It can be disappointing when you have a woman that you feel like is an advocate, or not even an advocate, but just, standing in her power. It can kind of irritate you to see them like go back on their word, like not standing on business basically. Like she folded the minute she fell in love. And I get that. But my only issue is that I question why we as women take it so personally when we see this from people that we don't know personally. She's an artist. We know what she shares in her music, but we don't know her. We also don't really fully know her dynamic. I mean, it's human nature to project. It's human nature to look at situations and feel like, oh, I've been through this. I know it when I see it. I know what's going on. You're not about to convince me otherwise. But who really knows? What if they really do have a healthy relationship and a good dynamic? What if it really is more than what we're seeing? What if we really are projecting like what we think is the case based off of our own experiences or based off what other people have concluded it to be? Or it is very possible that it's exactly what we think it is. Maybe that girl really is getting played. Maybe he really did get her pregnant to sit her down. Maybe this is the beginning of her downfall. And it could just be a ticking time bomb until the relationship is done, especially now that there's a baby involved. That's the true test. You all in love until that baby come. So we're going to see how it plays out. But I think we need to give more room for people, especially young women, to change their minds. Like, I get she painted herself one way and had certain thoughts and beliefs in her music when she first started, but how many times have we thought we had the answer or showed up in a certain way only for a situation to bring out a different side in us or change our perspective completely? And I feel like that's what's happening. I don't think it has to be that she was putting on an image that she really wasn't embodying. I don't think it means that she's a contradiction. Or maybe she is, but I feel like that's life. I feel like we're all walking contradictions and nothing is black and white. Sometimes you don't know how you're going to react in a situation until you're in it. And I think you just have to give people the room to figure things out for themselves. Give people room to change their minds. It's really okay. Like, even if it's exactly what we think it is. So what? I mean, I like her. I like her music. I feel like she's fun. She's pretty. Like, she has the look. I mean, I don't consider her a true, like, rapper. I mean, I'm not even personally a fan of rap music. If I'm listening to rap, it's because I want to vibe, because it's a bop, because it's something that I want to listen to before I go to the club and I want to get cute and I just want to get in that zone. I feel like she makes good music for that. And now that she's a mother, now that she's in a committed relationship, I'm sure her music will change and it seems to have already been going in that direction, but that's growth. We have to stop expecting artists to be one way. We had to stop expecting them to be the same way as when they first started. People evolve, people's minds change. And she may go through heartbreak. She may see everything that we was trying to tell her that she can't see right now and go right back. And that's fine too. But let her go through it. Like, how many of us have not been stupid over a man, especially when we're in love? You're blinded. Common sense goes out the window. Logic goes out the window. We all know this. She's not exempt. She's a woman at the end of the day. I mean, it's really no different from the Meg and Clay situation. I mean, she was hot girl, hot girl. Then she fell in love. She was lover girl. And now she back outside. It's okay. And even, dare I say, I always forget the girl name. Jasmine, Cam Newton's baby mama. Hey, regardless if we agree with their situation or not, people are grown, people make their own decisions, and people have the right to change their minds and show up completely different. And we also really do have to admit that we don't know everything. We don't know the full picture of things that we see, especially online. Like sometimes it really is a lot more than what we see. And that's all I'm saying. Also, when it comes to the beef with her and Cardi, I kind of feel her on that as well. Like I know I've been hearing a lot of people say that she's kind of petty for dragging it on or um, kind of making it seem like the situation was a lot bigger than what it really was. Number one, you can't tell somebody how to react to a certain situation, especially if they perceive it as disrespect. Like I just feel like when someone does something that kind of rubs you the wrong way, sometimes it don't have to be a grand gesture. Sometimes it is a little small comment, but it reveals like, oh, this is what you really think about me. And it's like, okay, you apologize, we can move forward, but it ain't gonna be the same. I don't view you the same. So it's like, wow, okay, you addressed it. Your statements was public. I addressed it in a song, but I still don't really have a need for us to go back to how things were or to remain friends again. I feel like that's perfectly okay too. I don't feel like that's her dragging it out. I don't feel like she's bringing this up to boost album sales either. Like it just is what it is. People don't have to forgive. People don't have to be friends. And people have a choice on what they want to let slide and what they don't. I just feel like she's at a point where it don't matter what she do. Everything's gonna be nitpicked. She's gonna be the villain in any situation. But I guess that just comes with fame. And it comes with being a public figure that people are always gonna have their opinions. People are always gonna view your actions and internalize them and comment based off of what they would do. Hell, I'm doing that right now in this video. But just interesting and I think it's just a lesson on you really just got to live your life and make your decisions how you see fit and not worry about how people perceive it because somebody always going to have something to say. I don't know. I just feel like we can be a little too hard on women sometimes when we see them making certain decisions that don't align with a woman that does have self-esteem and self-respect and strong boundaries. And I get it. We personalize it. It's coming from love, is coming from a place of just wanting to protect another young woman from going through like what you've been through. But just like you had to learn, just like you had to play that role and you had to be stupid and you had to make your mistakes for you to finally get it, for it to actually hurt, for you to actually learn and make different decisions, is no different. And I think that shame is what prevents a lot of women from opening up, from sharing the truth about what's going on in their relationships because of that judgment. It prevents people from speaking out on certain situations as well because you're just going to be criticized. And we don't grow from that. We don't learn from that. And we don't help others from that. I think there's a way to hold space for other women without being so quick to call them a pick me or male centered. I just feel like it does more harm than good, really. And a lot of it, I feel like, is anger towards ourselves, towards that version of ourselves that allowed us to be played with and manipulated. Sometimes we don't see situations as something on the outside of us. We really are internalizing it, and it's reminding us of when it was happening to us. Just something to think about. But I guess my point is even if she is blinded by love, even if she did allow this man to sabotage her career, sit her down, so to speak, that's her lesson to learn. And I'm not going to start attacking her or calling her bird brain and feeling like she wasn't being true to herself before. She's just going through a life lesson, as we all have. But I don't know, just my 2 cents.